Welcome, I'm Michelle, a local physiotherapist, and I'm here today to give you my 3 top tips on working from home. Many of us have created office spaces within our own homes. It's really important that these spaces are as comfortable as possible to reduce the chance of developing any musculoskeletal aches and pains. So let's get started. Most of us don't have an endless supply of chairs within our home, so it's about making the most of what we've got. The height of the chair should be such that your legs can get underneath your desk. The height of the chair should also allow your feet to touch the floor. If your feet don't touch the floor, use boxes or books to make yourself a footstool. If you have a choice between a chair with arms or without arms, the preference would be with arms so that your arm can relax as you're working. If you have quite a solid, uncomfortable chair, use cushions to make it more comfortable. You can pop a cushion underneath your bottom or behind the back so that you feel more supported as you work. The top of your screen should be roughly in line with eye level. It should be roughly an arm's length away from you, although this of course may vary depending on your vision. You want to have your keyboard and mouse fairly close to you, about 10 centimetres away from the edge of your desk. It's really important to avoid overstretching for your keyboard and mouse, as that could incur repetitive strain type injuries. The human body is designed to move and it likes to move. So at least once every hour for a few minutes, get up and have a move around. You might even want to try the exercises that are coming up next. I'm going to start with a neck rotation. So very simply, we're going to look over a shoulder. Doesn't matter which shoulder, because after a few seconds, we're going to look over the other shoulder. And you might do 2 or 3 of those each side. Next exercise is to take an ear to a shoulder. So leaning the head over to one side. I'm not forcing here, I'm just letting gravity do its job. And you'll feel a stretch in this portion of your neck. And then off to the other side. A few seconds hold. And as before, you might do 2 or 3 of those each side to feel like your neck has loosened up a little bit. Next, down to the shoulders, we're going to just roll those backwards, and you might do half a dozen of these just to give those shoulders a move. And finally, a thoracic rotation, so we're going to take the whole upper body and twist to look behind us. Few seconds here before we twist around the other way. And again, you might do 2 or 3 of those each side. And that concludes my top tips for working from home. Thank you for listening.